Good morning, friends. It is Sunday, April 10th, I believe. Let's go look at the calendar and we'll see. It has been a fairly busy week. Yes, it is the 10th. Kristen and Tom wanted to go out yesterday, so we went over to Sierra Trading Post. She got a couple freeze-dried foods to try. Tom did too. Picked up a couple things for the dog, for Dexter. Also picked up this package of chocolate stroop waffles we've never had before. This says toasted chocolate waffles filled with caramel, cinnamon, and bourbon vanilla. Dexter's laying down so I can show you. We picked up this, which is this is a backup. We have a blue one that's bacon scented, so we picked up this. He really likes stuffed toys, but he destroys them. So I found these are balls. They're fairly hard, but they're fuzzy. So we're going to give that a shot. I got this one because it's a sheep. And I got this one because it was on clearance. It's an owl. It's also very cute. I mean, it's $3.50 on clearance. Super cheap. And he's already killed one of these, but we got these Zippy Paws squeaker buddies. The old dogs. Molly, Max, and Dewey really loved these. Dexter destroys them, but 3 for the price of 1, so it was worth it to give him a few minutes. So what am I doing today? Kristen and Tom are outside, and I'm going to show you what they're doing. Let me do that first. Tom and Kristen are loading it into the wagon that is attached to the lawn tractor. See them up there? They're having a meeting of the minds. And I'm shaking. And then Kristen's shoveling it into the wheelbarrow, and then she is bringing it over here. Let me turn you around. We cannot drive the lawn tractor over to the garden yet because it's way too wet. So we would just sink. And she is filling those raised beds that Tom, Kristen, and I built over the past little bit. It was a lot of work, but it was totally worth it. Because this week, tomorrow or Tuesday, our white and red potatoes are coming, as well as our leeks and our onions. And we bought all those as plants rather than, well, seeds. You plant potatoes from potatoes. That's how you plant potatoes. So we bought those. And onions, you can grow them from seed, but we decided to just go with plants because last year we grew them from onion sets we picked up at Walmart, and they were tiny, but they were so good, and they were very prolific. Every single one of them took. So that's what we decided to do. In the interim, next Sunday is Easter, and next Monday is my birthday. So we are having a double birthday celebration on Easter. Well, we're not having a double birthday celebration. We're celebrating for our niece, Leia, and she asked for an ice cream cake. I don't like ice cream cake, but that's okay. So I decided I was going to make a strawberry-filled jelly roll, and I've been experimenting with recipes. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably will have already seen the 2 jelly rolls I've made so far. The chocolate jelly roll was delicious. The vanilla jelly roll, the white cake jelly roll was also delicious. However, the cake was not exactly what I wanted. And I had mentioned in my last video that I needed a jelly roll pan. Well, I broke down and bought an official jelly roll pan. And I'm hoping that this will work. And I've pulled a jelly roll recipe for a different cake. It's similar but different. Try this cake, see if this one is more to my liking. And I'm going to do that today, and I'm going to fill that with raspberry. I think we have some raspberry jelly here that we need to use up. Raspberry preserves. That'll work perfectly. And that'll be our treat for the next week. And then next weekend, I'll make the official. Of course, still been crafting, and I do have intentions on making show and tell, progress, share what I've done video in the near future. However, that's a little bit up in the air because we also decided to buy with the price of oil being what it is. The last time we got oil, it was $5.20 a gallon. We decided to get, let me show you, this wood burning fireplace insert, and we are in the process of ordering wood, and we're going to store that in the unfinished portion of our basement to keep it dry. That means that we are going through the remainder of the unfinished portion of the basement, which I have been working on solo, mostly solo, very slowly for the last several months. Well, now that progress has stepped up, so my craft room is very full of things that need to be sorted through. It's like a holding area so that once we get everything out and sorted, then we know how much stuff we have to fit back into the basement and how much room we have for wood. My kitchen is also in a state because it's spring in New England, and Friday night, I came out here at 11 o'clock. Everything was great. I came out here at 11:30 and there were sugar ants all over my sink. So I stayed up from 11:30. I was getting ready to go to bed at 11:30. Dexter goes out, so he's not in the crate for more than 8 hours. But no, I stayed up till 4:30 making sure there were no more ants. So, you know, this is what it looks like right now. Everything's a complete mess. We don't treat ants with chemicals. We use vinegar and deep cleaning. That's how I do it. That's how I did it at the other house. We do not have a bad ant problem here. We've just had some really rainy weather. And the ants have obviously all woken up, so they wanted somewhere warm to go because it's cold outside. So I've been taking care of that too. Here's what I mean about my craft room. This is just the harsh reality of things right now. The whole other section is stuff we have sorted through that we're keeping. And then I've been doing a little bit of crafting over here, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of room. But that's okay. And I've also been working on getting some finishing done for cross stitch to add to my wall. And then, of course, we have what you all really watch my videos to see. And that's Dexter. Dexter Doggo. You thinking of using the iPad for a little while or taking a nap? Taking a nap. All right, I'm going to get my coffee and I'm going to make that jelly roll while they are outside. I was told I am staying in today. So over here I have my little Red Riding Hood pattern, which is kind of blown out because of the light. Still because of the light. And then this sweater, which I'm going to be starting soon, is over there as well. All right, my cake is ready to go in the oven. There it is. It only cooks for like 10 minutes. I'll check it after 10 and see how it is. The hardest part of making the jelly roll is honestly taking it out of the pan. And it's not hard, but it's anxiety provoking because you worry it's going to fall apart. Well, I worry anyway. So I'm going to get this in, get this baking, clean up my dishes, and we'll see you back here. The first time I made a jelly roll, I used this cookbook. That's the Betty Crocker cookbook from 1960 something. Let me see if I can find it, the date. 1969, and there it is. This is the recipe that I followed, and that's the jelly roll. And most jelly roll patterns, most jelly roll recipes that I found have said to remove it from the pan the same way. This recipe says to do it a different way. I'm going to do it the way that I've been doing it. So I have a tea towel here. This is from Terry, my good friend Terry in the UK. And I only have 2 minutes left on my roll. So I've turned it upside down. I'm going to just go through and make sure there's no stray fuzz or anything today. And then I'm going to take some confectionery sugar. Remember I said we have ants. And I'm going to sprinkle the whole pan with not pan, the whole towel with confectionery sugar. Then immediately after you take the cake out of the oven, you turn it upside down onto the towel. You remove the parchment paper and you roll it. I can't film that. My cake's gonna need a couple extra minutes anyway. I'm looking at it right now and it's still pretty wet. And here comes the gardener extraordinaire.
Hi, buddy.
How's it going?
Good.
You guys taking a break?
No, I just came in for a quick beverage.
Ah, okay, you gonna get one for your dad?
Huh?
You gonna get one for dad too?
One.
I'm making a jelly roll.
Oh.
So, all right, I'm gonna check this in a minute and see how much longer I want to cook it. So this is definitely the most perfect one I've made so far. That pan made all the difference. I was just using a cookie sheet I picked up cheap at Walmart, just a smaller size one, but the pan has vents in the, not vents, grooves. Anyway, so against everything you've ever been taught in baking, you have to take it out hot. And now I'm gonna roll it up. I did almost drop this entire thing on the floor. So I'm gonna roll it up and then it's gonna sit for half an hour. Remember the aforementioned ants? I'm gonna clean this up because you know they're gonna love that. And I'm gonna wash my pan. And then in a half an hour or so, we can put the jelly in the jelly roll. This is the first time we're using jelly. The first time I made it, I used homemade whipped cream. The second time I made it, I used homemade whipped cream and strawberries, which is what I'm going to use next week. And this week we're using jelly because, like I said, we have a jar of jelly that needs to get used up, so we're going to use that. It's not going to take the whole jar, but c'est la vie. There she is. She's going to sit there for half an hour and then we will unroll her and put the jelly in. I need to go downstairs and get the pan. Not the pan. I have a container that it fits perfectly in. Airtight container. So we'll do that. And I'm going to work on some laundry in the interim. In the garden. And I want to show you. We do have garlic coming up quite a bit, which is great. No, it's okay. Kristen's filling the beds. She's doing a great job. She's tired.
Yeah,
I can tell.
we should call it quits after this one.
It's gonna rain.
Nope, gotta keep it on. We've got to get another load.
Two 40-year-olds can't keep up with one 70-year-old.
No. The workhorse. You don't
He
make
is.
them like that anymore.
We lined all the beds with cardboard so that it will hopefully impede the grass from growing through. That was a recommendation from our friend Jill. So, how's it going?
Good.
Good? You tired?
It's like one of those giant Zen gardens
Oh.
with the rake.
Ah,
You know.
I see. It looks good though.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's gonna rain. We still have a lot to do, but it's only April, the very beginning of April. Kristen, what did you say is in the compost? This is awesome. I know you came to watch this video to see dirt.
Buddy, there is no chase left in me today.
Gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Pretty soon you're gonna be all up in there. Yeah. You won't even know
Nope.
what to do. Come on. You and your sticks. Come on.
Nope. Dexter. Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope. Moxie's here.
Hi, girlfriend. Girlfriend.
Hi, baby. Is that your girlfriend? It's several hours later. The jelly roll came out great. I will show it to you later when I get home. But it's what time is it? 6 o'clock? I'm gonna move this to the back seat. And where are we headed?
Michael's?
Why?
Because you're grumpy.
Because I'm grumpy. We're going to Michael's. I don't need anything. I don't necessarily want anything, but we're going to Michael's.
Because you're grumpy.
Because I'm grumpy. That's what's left of the jelly roll. Kristen and Tom really liked it. So Kristen took me out to Michael's and Home Goods, and we swung into Target and we picked up a few things. Where's your new toy? Did we get you a new toy? Do you want to show everybody? Go get your... No, I don't have it. Let's go find it. This doesn't look like much, but Dexter has this stick that's white in the body and pink on the ends, and he loves this stick, and it is very rugged. And we saw it at Home Goods, and we do have a backup, but we bought this anyway because first it was half price, and second, it lights up. The first thing I picked up was this. I don't know if you can see it. This was at Michael's, regularly $14.99. It was on sale for half off, and I bought this for a finish for a cross stitch. And to go with that, I also bought this pick. It was $3.99, which is pretty pricey, but it'll save me a lot of time, and this was also half off. So those are, let me see if I can show you what this is, give you an idea. Those are going together. Okay. And I also picked up Peeps for Tom. I already gave those to him. And then I wanted one Gerber Daisy, but they only had a bunch of Gerber Daisies, so I picked up these because they were pretty. And this is for another cross-stitch finish. I only needed one of them, but I'll use the other ones, I'm sure. And finally, I had a 40% off coupon. And the other day at Walmart, I was looking for manly buttons. So every once in a while, I have to sew a button back on something for Kristen or Tom, and Walmart had none. But they had this. This was $7.99, and then I got 50% off that. And when I got to the register, not 50, 40% off that. When I got to the register, I had a $5 reward that I used. At Home Goods, we picked up that stick, and then it's my birthday, so Kristen let me get a new mug. This one says, "This is a good day to have a good day," and I was not having a good day today, so this is a good reminder. And then at Target, the first thing I picked up was this hat for the garden. It was only $5. Kristen said it looked good on me. It probably looks doofy on me. I probably look silly, but it'll keep the sun out of my eyes and the sun off my skin, which is good. I didn't need these, but I picked them up anyway. They were $3. This was just a pack of patriotic gnomes. They don't have to be patriotic, I suppose, but they're considered patriotic, I think. I picked up also this little toolbox for cross-stitch finishing, and finally I picked up a whisk. I needed a new whisk. This is the world's most expensive whisk, but Kristen said to just get it, so I got it. I needed a silicone whisk because, I got new pots and pans, and they're stainless steel, and you can't use metal in stainless steel. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for hanging out with us this week/weekend, and mostly Sunday. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.